Hello, Sarah Barton here at Angel Cuddle Trails, and I just wanted to bring you 50 ways of how you can offer your love this holiday season, this Christmas. I always say Christmas, some people like to say holiday. So I'm not going to share all 50 in this video. Do not panic. I'm just going to select some as examples, and if you'd like to have all 50 suggestions, I have put together a PDF which you can download below the video. Okay, so let me get started with the introduction. I'm going to be looking at my screen because I couldn't possibly remember all of the points that I've noted down. So I will be referring to my screen over here. So forgive me for turning away from you. So, do you ever gaze up into the twinkling lights of December and wonder to yourself how in the world you could possibly show all the love that lives inside of your heart? Do you share that experience with me? If you do, then I have some tips here for you. Because love is a funny thing. The more you give of love, the more you actually get filled up with love. So you're actually sharing love with others, but you're also giving yourself love, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So I've got 50 ways here of how you can send the very best of yourself to the world, to the people close to you and to people that you don't even know. So let's start off with the selection. The first one, which is one that I love, in fact it's two because it's sing Christmas carols to the elderly. Gather a few musically inclined mates, print out Christmas song lyrics, call up a few retirement homes or communities in your area and schedule a holiday visit. Now, when I was younger in England, I did this in all sorts of ways. I've done it in France as well, usually just carol singing. But when I was younger, we used to take little presents that we'd made. We used to do sketches and other forms of entertainment. So get imaginative, but even just singing the carols, the elderly appreciate it. And it's a way of sharing your love. And the other tip is to actually go caroling in the streets, in your village, in your town, in your neighborhood, and just share love that way, because you're sharing love with the people that you get together with to sing, and you're sharing love with those that hear your caroling. It's a lovely way. Music and singing is always a lovely way of sharing love. Okay, that's the first one. I'll try not to be too long on each one. Now, the next one I wanted to share is this one. Give up your parking space. Now, it's a very simple way to love your fellow humans. If you take the parking space that's further away from the store, that's allowing, say, a mother with a herd of children to get that parking space that's closer to the store, or someone who's got a bad leg or having difficulty walking needs to be closer for some reason or other. You're leaving that space for them. that's another idea. Now, the next one I wanted to share with you is help someone who is struggling. Winter weather can take its toll on aging joints. And pavements become slippery with the cold and the snow, depending on where you are living. If you see someone having a hard time getting packages to the car, for example, offer assistance. Send a little love to a stranger in the form of a helping hand. So, not necessarily outside in the cold and slippery pavements, but inside too. If you see someone who needs some help, it's just these little ways that mean so much. Then I wanted to share offer to babysit. There, give a stressed out set of friends some needed downtime on a date night, or just to be able to stay in together quietly on their own, have the kids over to your place for dinner or even a sleepover, to let those parents have a little rest for just a short time to recharge their batteries. Number 9 was the next one. Include someone. Can you think of a person who might like to be remembered this year? Don't assume that other people are booked up for the holidays. Loneliness is a real thing, and social media doesn't always reveal who may be needing an invite or to hear from a friend during the holidays. You see, these are simple, but they can be so meaningful. Now, here's one. Some of you may know what I'm talking about, and some of you may not. Put an elf on the second-hand shelf in a charity store or wherever. Have your children outgrown the elf? Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can Google it. I know this is very much in America, but it's also come into England too. I don't know whether in other countries it has got to there as well, but you can Google the elf on the shelf. Okay. Make a younger child's holiday season by donating your family elf to your local thrift shop or toy drive. Organize an elf on the second-hand shelf program at your school. It's a wonderful way to make sure that every child is included in this newer holiday tradition. Okay, that was that one. That's this one. Make dinner for mum. Now, this is one that I thought I would include. Make dinner for mum. You know, mothers do so much for everyone, especially at this busy time of year. It would be lovely to make dinner for mum for a change. Okay, that's one that comes that I think I would like very much. Especially having had a big family and a Christmas when everybody comes, to have help even with meals, organising the meals is a great help. You know, with 7 children and then some grandchildren as well and partners of those children, you know, the gathering gets quite big, and some help is always appreciated. Okay. Send warm wishes. Do you knit or crochet, for example? You could make a hat, a scarf, mittens for someone in need this holiday season. And even if you're not crafty, maybe you could find some in a store somewhere. Just think about someone else and provide those to someone in need. Very simple, but a great big giving of love. What's the next one I wanted to share? I haven't got many more that I was actually going to share here. I'll leave the rest for you to read. Show love to your favorite small business owner. Show your appreciation by doing your shopping there. Giving a positive review, a personal referral. In the holidays, at their store, go along, share love and respect for the shops or small enterprises that, you know, even if it's just a very small gesture, a very small purchase, you're doing it with the intention of love and supporting them. And that is what it's all about. Oh, this is one that I have been doing at the moment. Update your family pics. Okay, these days we have so many memories on our electronic devices, on our phones, on our tablets, our computers. And the actual physical photos can very often be forgotten these days. And I am in the process of doing exactly this. I've taken some of the old photos that have been around for years, and I'm updating with some new ones. And I want to do the one we took a family selfie last year, and so I'm printing that off, and I'm going to put that out this year and taken down some of the older ones, and hopefully this Christmas we'll do some other lovely photos to print off and put in the lounge. Love to have the photos, the family photos around. And oh, this is the last one that I will share here, and then the rest will be in the PDF if I can find it. Scrolling down. Here we are. Don't forget your pets. I mean, they're our fur babies, aren't they? They're like the family, so don't forget them. Your dogs, your cats, and they don't need marvelous presents that you spend lots on. I mean, give the cat a cardboard box and they're really happy. Give the dog an old ball or something. I mean, just give them attention. Take them for walks if it's a dog, or sometimes even a cat, but just give them some attention too, especially as you very often have a lot more people around in the house, and that can be disturbing for the pets sometimes to have so many people. So give them some attention too, don't forget them. Okay, that's the end of the ones that I've chosen from the list of 50. So I will just say again that if you want to have a copy of the 50 ways, then download them at the link below. On that note, I will say, oh, don't forget, if you want to contact me, you can do so at sarah-barton.com. That's sarahbarton.com, where I host the Angel Cuddle Trails. You will find that the site has changed because I had to completely renew the site after a cyber attack. And there's a lot of stuff that used to be there that I'm gradually putting back or just leaving off now because it was old stuff. But It's an ongoing process again, but you can contact me there, Sarah with a H Barton.com. I love to hear from you. On that, I will say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, Angel Cuddles, Bisous from the sunny south of France. And remember, share your love, shine your light bright. That's another way actually of sharing your love. Shine your light bright. Let's shine our lights bright together. And I'll just do a quick ho'oponopono to finish. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Bisous. It doesn't want to stop again. I'm terrible at switching it off. Bye-bye.